Life-changing drunk mistake. And the winner is Team Blues, the judge announced, and we waited the results. I jumped when I heard that we won. I looked at Adam and saw him hugging our teammates. My face turned straight seeing him with everyone else but me. I ignored the thought for a while and focused on enjoying the win. We won one of the biggest dance competitions in the city, and all of us were really happy. We worked for it for months and now it finally happened. We received a cash prize of $1,000 and decided to go to a party at one of our friends' houses. After thanking everyone, we walked from there. Adam and I went together on his bike. We were proud of each other after the big win. Adam and I have been friends from childhood. We have gone to preschool together, school together, graduated from high school together, and now we got admission in the same college as well. We both love dance, so we decided to join a dance academy. It took a lot of time to pursue his parents for it because they think it's not something for the boys, but they somehow agreed. Ever since 7th standard, we've been dancing and now we're here, winning big competition. Adam and I know everything about each other except Adam doesn't know my deepest secret. That is that I love Adam. Not just as my best friend, but as a man. But I have never told him considering his sexuality, because he is straight, and also because I don't want to make things uncomfortable between us, and stay friends with him. Okay, we're here, Adam said, stopping his bike. I got off. See you in, he said, as we went to park his bike. I walked in and the party already started. Our friends have decorated the house blue and white, colors of our team costume. Everyone cheered for me when I entered, because I am the team leader. I hugged and thanked everyone. Parker, come here. Let's get you some real stuff today, said Robert, my friend. I knew what he was talking about. Alcohol. I have never had alcohol before. I honestly don't even know if I can have any. I was never fond of drinking anyways. No, Robert, said Adam as he entered the room. Come on, man, y'all just won the biggest competitions, said Robert. No, we never had before and certainly not having any today, Adam said firmly. I kind of wanted to try it though, so I thought of convincing him. Let's just have it, Adam, just for taste. But, no buts, come on. You also know our parents would never allow us to do that. Today's our chance. Plus, we deserve it, I said, convincing him. Okay, but just for the taste, he said, and we went with Robert. We made sure to choose a spot where Nick, Adam's stepsister, couldn't see us, even though she was invited to the party, by God knows who, but she likes to be nosy. Here, try this, he said, giving us 2 cups full of vodka. He said it's just a light drink and nothing will happen, so we both took it. Cheers, we all called. I took my first sip and my tongue went numb, but not gonna lie, I felt thrilled. I looked at Adam and saw him enjoying it too. After 1 glass, we asked for another one. Adam wasn't sure about it, but he went in anyway. 1, 2, 3 drinks. We found ourselves chugging the alcohol after a few glasses. It was the most thrilled and risky I've ever felt. Are you liking this? I asked Adam. Hell yeah, but I think we should stop now, he said. Okay, we are drunk enough, I feel, I said, and we decided to take a break for some time. I was already feeling tipsy and my vision was becoming blurry every minute, whereas Adam was also walking loose, so I asked him to go upstairs and rest. He agreed and started walking up, but I slipped. I rushed towards him, seeing him fall down. I picked him and placed my hand on his waist, and I ducked under his shoulders to carry him to the room. I laughed, thinking how he thought that I might not be able to handle it, and here I am, standing both. Such a sweetheart you are, Parker, Adam said, making my heart beat slow. He said it in such a sweet voice. It is the moments like these when I have fallen for him, deeper and deeper. We went inside and I placed him on the bed. I tried removing my hand from his, but he held it firmly. Where are you going? Stay here, he said, making me sit next to him. Adam, you're so drunk right now. I think we both will end up sleeping here, I told him as I was buzzed too. I don't know if I can hear you also right now, he said, laughing. Well, if it's serious, you can't hear me right now, then I want to tell you something, I said with seriousness. What is it, Parker, he said. I love you, Adam, I said, even though I was drunk. I felt my heart sink as if I have taken down the burden off me. I saw a smile forming on his face. I couldn't hold back and I went to pull him into a kiss. All of a sudden, he pulled himself back, but right after a second, he pressed his lips against mine. This time rough and sloppier. One kiss led to another, leading to a makeout session, and before we knew we found each other doing it. The night was steamy with a lot of emotions and lust. Next morning didn't go as expected. Adam got up first and pushed my hand hard, waking me up. Dude, what the hell, he said. What, I said with my eyes still closed. What did we do last night? Why are we naked, he said, making my eyes go wide. I do have a fuzzy memory of it, but it looks like he remembers nothing. Before I could say anything, the door opened, revealing Nick. Her jaw dropped when he saw both of us in bed naked. What the hell, Adam, she exclaimed. Adam's face went pale. He knew he messed up big time, and now Nick will tell his dad. Being the extremely nosy person, she would never understand anything. Well, whatever happened after this, I'm blaming you, Adam said, and after, getting dressed. Let me explain, Adam. You can't blame me entirely, I said, but he was not ready to listen. One night, I was the happiest, and the next morning I turned into one of my biggest nightmares. Knowing how strict his family is, and not just that, but they're also homophobic. I had nothing left to say or think, so I too got dressed and left, hoping everything went better than expected. It's been 2 weeks since I received any news from Adam. I called him multiple times, but he never responded. I tried going to his house, but I was always sent back until one day I caught Nick outside her house, laughing and chit-chatting with her friends. I decided to walk up to her and ask about the situation. At first, she tried ignoring me, but I stood still in front of her. Where's Adam? I asked, but got no response. Where is Adam, Nick? I asked her again. Well, he is grounded thanks to someone who called him his best friend, she replied. What? I told Dad everything and he got super angry, so he hit Adam and grounded him. So now he's not allowed to see you anymore, and you're banned from entering our property. Now get out of here, Parker, she said with so much rage and taunt that it made me feel insulted, and at the same time bad for Adam. I just wanted to meet him once and try to talk to him, but nothing seemed possible. But at that moment, there was nothing that I could do, so I decided to give some time. College will be starting in 3 days, and I will see him there and talk to him. 3 days later. I don't know how these 3 days passed. I was anxious, worried, and scared, because this is the longest I've gone without speaking to Adam. I have no idea about what he is up to or how he must be living, but today, it should get better. I got up with a thought, prepared on how to talk to Adam about our situation and see what I could do to help him. Even though I know he will always listen to his parents, considering his mom might get into some trouble if he messes up with his stepdad, so he doesn't want to ruin his family. I got dressed and walked out of my house. Adam and I always planned on our first day of college will be and how we will be excited to go out, but this is opposite of what we had planned. I was tired, drained out, worried and nervous to face him, and I'm sure he must be this way too. I walked inside college and noticed a familiar vehicle coming in. I realized it's Adam, so I started walking towards him with a lot of eagerness, but my steps stopped as I noticed he wasn't alone, but his dad was with him. I saw them having a little chat before he got out of the car. His face was still swollen, and he had a red eye. The sight made me extremely angry and sad. The fact that I can't be with my best friend and help him out of the situation makes it worse for me, because I was the one at first to put him in this situation. After his dad left, I walked towards him. Adam, I called out. Adam, please listen to me, I kept repeating, but he was walking with his head down, ignoring my presence. I ran up to him and held his hand. He immediately pushed my hand away. Go away, Parker, he said, gaining a few people's attention. Adam, please talk to me, I said. No, he replied. Please, just hear me out just once, just for the sake of our friendship, I begged. What is it? He said. Listen, I don't know what happened that day or how it happened, but I was drunk too. We both were drunk and it happened in the rage of alcohol. I tried explaining. Okay, fine, it happened because of alcohol. Even when I told you 100 times let's not drink, but you convinced me. And maybe planned all of this, he said, taunting me, which broke my heart even more. Adam, why are you talking like that? We both weren't in our senses. It just happened in the flow, I said, trying to make him understand. Well, yeah, that just happened. It ruined my whole life, so thank you, Parker, he said. And that did hurt me, but I knew he was hurting more right now. I'm sorry, Adam, I said. You're sorry? You think sorry will fix what my dad did to me? He said in an angry tone. No, I'm not sorry for what happened that night. I'm sorry for how it turned out, I replied. What do you mean by that? Well, Adam, I love you. I always had, and I most probably will, so I'm not sorry for what happened that night. I would have loved to do it, even though both of us were sober and agreed to do it, but it just turned out in an ugly way, and now this happened between us. What? Why did you never tell me before? For how long have you felt this way? He asked furiously. I never told you because I was scared. I know how you're straight considering your past relationships, and what we had as friends was perfect, and nothing more of what I could ask for. And now I don't even remember how long I have liked you, but all I know is that from the time I realized that I'm gay, and I love someone, and that someone was always you, I continued. Well, it's still wrong. I feel even more uncomfortable now, Parker. We should end it, here itself, he said, and walked away, leaving me in grief. For some reason, it's getting hard to believe how much he has changed in the past few weeks. There is definitely something that is hiding, and I can't let him suffer alone this way. I was getting late for my class, so I walked inside the class. I chose to sit away from Adam to give him some space and figure out how to get us back together and save our friendship. The classes got over and it was break time. Adam and I used to always hang out and have lunch together. As the bell rang, we both looked at each other, but we knew it was not going to happen, so we went our respective ways. But I made sure to keep an eye on him to know at least he is not alone or skipping his meals. But one thing that I also noticed was Nick's presence around him. She passed by our class a few times, but I thought it was all just a coincidence, but I'm seeing more and more of her around us. The day ended just like that. We went our separate ways. I was always worried about him, but my heart was also breaking. I put myself on the bed and tears started flowing on their own. I had a good cry for a very long time. Another day started, but it continued with the same routine of Adam and I sitting separately, and Nick spying on him every once in a while. This became nerve-wracking, but I had no hold over it. With this same routine, almost a month passed, and I could see Adam moving on easily. He started talking to more and more people. He also got his driver to stop him rather than his dad every day. Just keeping distance is bringing him some peace in life. I was walking back home after college and met a few people on my way. "Hey, David," I said, seeing my friend from dance team. "Hey, Parker. Long time, man. How are you?" I asked. "All good. Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you about something," he said in a serious tone. "What is it?" I asked back. "So you know how our last show was a success? My brother got us a great workshop to do the same dance routine for his show," he said, sounding excited. "That sounds great, but my college just started and I don't think I can make it," I lied, knowing the situation between Adam and myself. "Man, come on, it's a big thing and we'll get more public views. You know, some of us still want to open a dance school," he said, hitting my soft nerves. Adam, I, and a few of our friends made a deal to open a dance school in the future, and we were all still passionate about it. Thus, it made me agree with him, but I still don't know how we'll get Adam to do this, because without him, it won't be possible. I parted ways with David and walked home. I kept thinking about how I would manage to ask him and convince him in a week. Then, I thought I can take this professionally, and he wouldn't say no to a dance. That way, it will give me a chance to be with him and sort things out. Next day, I went to college early to get a hold of him. As soon as I saw him, I ran towards him. "Adam, can we please talk?" "No, Parker, leave me alone." "Adam, it's important. Just please hear me out," I said, walking along with him. "What is it?" "David came to me with a great proposal. It's for the dance team. They just want us to perform a show." "No," he said bluntly without letting me finish and walked away. I don't know how to talk to him if he keeps walking away again and again. I thought I would wait till break and talk to him again. As the bell rang, he was about to go out with his new friends, but I held his hand and asked him to stay back. "Adam, please understand, it's a great opportunity and it'll bring us closer to our own dance studio," I said, gaining his focus on me. "Please, Adam, we can keep it professional. Please," I said. And luckily he nodded and agreed with me. "Okay, but keep as much distance as possible with me." I nodded and we went our ways. We started seeing each other often during rehearsals, but he made sure I didn't go close to him. He probably didn't tell anyone at home that he's doing this. Maybe that's why I don't see Nick around either. I tried to care for him in my own ways by either leaving him water bottles around or towels or gathering a group to eat, so he doesn't skip meals, and little did I know he realized that I was doing this too, but he accepted all of it without saying a word to me. We were almost done with the practice and we had a performance tomorrow. I felt nervousness rushing towards me. Usually Adam would be around to help me, but this time he did not come. But I did notice him looking at me from afar. We discussed our schedule and went to our places. It's going to be a big day today. We'll be getting publicity and cash, and we can add that to our savings. It was a weekend, so we went to a show area directly from our houses. I saw Adam walking towards the changing room. All of us gathered there to get into costume. Today, Adam's behavior seemed different. He had his look on his face, which showed he had something to say. I noticed him talking to himself once in a while, as if he was preparing for something. 15 minutes to go, boys, crew member said, warning us about the time. "Hey, Parker, can I talk to you?" Adam said, making me turn around and give him full attention. "Yes, Adam. What is it?" I asked, happy that he came to me. "I messed up, okay? I know I messed up, but blamed you for it," he said, making me confused. "What are you talking about? You didn't miss anything," I said, trying to console him. "That night, I remember everything. I remember getting drunk, you walking me towards the room, us kissing, and then I also remember me kissing you back. I remember what we did after that, and honestly, I liked it. I'm done pretending to not know anything, and I hate what we are now," he said, but started crying, making my face go low. "What are you trying to say, Adam?" I was genuinely confused. "Parker, I like you, and I've always known that you liked me too. I just pretended not to know because of my stepdad. And if he got to know, he would make us stay apart like he did now. After Nick told him everything, he got angry and hit me. He told me if I don't stop seeing you, then he will disown me and my mom. He made Nick keep her eye on me, so I had to stay away from you, but not today. I've had enough. I know I've been rude to you, but please forgive me, Parker." My heart sank listening to his confession. I felt multiple emotions, but seeing his face, I hugged him. He hugged me back, and I was still sobbing. "Hey, Adam, it's all right. I forgive you. You did nothing wrong. I would have done the same, I guess. Stop crying," I told him as we hugged tighter. After breaking the hug, Adam came closer to me. "Can I?" he said, and I nodded. With that, he placed his lips on mine, and we kissed. It was a soft kiss, full of emotions. "Parker, Adam," we heard David call our names, so we broke the kiss and went to perform. I felt happy and peaceful after so many months, and I was happy that I got my best friend and my love back today. We walked on the stage for our performance and we danced our hearts out. After our performance was done, everyone cheered for us. We were super happy. Adam and I ran towards each other and hugged, forgetting about the people around us, and also forgetting that there are people recording us that will go on social media. After bidding our goodbyes, we went back home. I decided to drop Adam home as his house is nearby mine. We walked together holding hands. I was so happy seeing him smile. "Thank you for agreeing to do this with me," I told him. "I'm grateful you asked, or else we wouldn't be here right now," he said, and I nodded. As we reached closer to his house, he released his hand from mine, and I understood why. "See you tomorrow," he said. "Yeah, take care," I told him, and walked back to my home. I popped on my bed smiling. That day, I slept peacefully like a baby. Next morning, I woke up and got ready for college. I thought I would wait for Adam on my way, and then we could go together, so I left early. I waited near his house for 15 minutes, but there was no one coming. I waited for another 10 minutes, but I started getting late. I thought he might have left early, so I left for college. After reaching my class, I realized Adam was not there, but I was all ready, so I went and sat inside. I waited for him the entire day, but I got no news. I was wondering what might have happened, so after college, I decided to go back to his place and see if I could get a hold of him. I waited for a very long time, and I tried calling him, many times, but no response. I texted him that I am near his house. After a while, when I was about to go back, I saw the door open, and Adam was walking out, looking here and there. I waved at him, and he came towards me. "Adam, where were you today?" I asked him about him. "Parker, leave, right now, and never come back," he said, making me shocked. "But we just made up yesterday, and all of a sudden he said this?" "But why? What happened, Adam?" I said, holding his hands, which he pulled away. "Nothing happened. Nothing should have happened," he said. "But we were fine till yesterday. You said you liked me. Then what happened?" I asked, as I was getting worried and sad. "It was a mistake. I was a mistaken, Parker. Now leave me alone and don't come back to me," he said, and walked away, shattering me. I couldn't move. I was hurting and I had no strength to move. The words he chose ruined everything. I decided to go back home and never look back again. A month later, the rumors were true, and I saw Adam and Molly hanging out together. Molly was her ex, and we used to be friends until she broke up with Adam. I've been hearing these rumors for a week, that Adam and Molly got back together. By now I believed it when I saw them together holding hands, but I didn't let it bother me, so I ignored it, and I moved forward in life. I was getting a lot of feelings such as jealousy, anxiousness, and moreover, I felt betrayed. I felt like I was being used and betrayed by my own best friend. But whatever keeps him happy will keep me happy. That's how it's always been. I've known Molly for a long time, and I know she's a sweet girl, so as long as Adam has someone around, it should be fine. Seeing them hanging out became part of my daily routine, but something felt off. I was getting a feeling that their relationship is looking more like a show-off, but not for me, but for someone else. And it did not take me many days to realize that it was a show-off for Nick. I understood their sudden relationship now. It was all to show off to Nick to keep the suspicion off us. The moment I realized, I rushed towards the swimming pool side of our college, where I saw Adam sitting with Molly. They had a friendly distance between them, and it looked like Molly was explaining something to Adam, and they were in a serious conversation. I couldn't help but listen to them. "I think it's enough, Adam. You should tell him." "I can't. After how I treated him, he must be hating me by now. Plus, if my dad finds out," he said. "Adam, you're a grown man, and you don't have to be scared of your father. You can do just fine on your own. I don't understand why you're choosing suffering for life over love. Just go and fight for your love, goddamn," Molly said, raising her voice at him. "Tell who what?" I entered asking the question, and their faces went pale, as if they were hiding something big. "Parker, what are you doing here?" Adam asked me. "Answer my question first," I said firmly. "Parker, don't come between us. Leave," he said. "No, Parker, don't go anywhere. You're talking to him right now. He deserves to know the truth," Molly said, leaving us alone. "What's going on, Adam?" I asked, sitting next to him. "Parker, I want to tell you something." "Yeah, tell me," I asked as I was concerned. The day after our performance, someone posted a picture of us hugging on stage on social media, and my dad saw that. He got angry again and almost kicked me out of the house until I had to lie to him. So I told him it was just for the show and that I'm dating Molly. He didn't believe me, so I had to call Molly over and explain it to him. I already told Molly about what happened, and she offered to help. Things were better after that, yet he asked Nick to keep an eye on me, so Molly and I decided to pretend dating every time Molly was around. He confessed everything, proving all my doubts right. "Oh, Adam, I knew this was all just a show-off. I have known you for so long, yet I don't know why it took me so many days to realize that it's all fake," I said. "Parker, I know I've treated you like shit when you clearly didn't deserve any of that. I have hurt you not once, but many times, so please forgive me. Take me back, Parker. Take me back and make me yours. He said with so much innocence and purity that I could not hold back anymore, and I hugged him. Adam, I never left you. I was always there and always will be. Conclusion. Adam and Parker got back together. Adam decided to leave his toxic family behind and take his life in his own hands. For a few months, he shifted with Parker. They had some great days and some bad days too, but they had them together. Molly helped Adam get a job after college hours, which could support Adam stand on his own feet. Adam worked hard to support himself and make a name in dance, which made him and Parker gain a lot of fame. The couple soon graduated and started spending their time working part-time and focusing on dance workshops. Seeing this, Adam's father realized that he had lost. He decided to visit Adam and Parker's house. Seeing his father there for the first time, they both got confused. Adam's father apologizes to both of them and requests Adam to come back, but Adam refused to do so because he wanted to build his own value. Adam's father respected his decision and left him, but their relationship became better. They both enjoyed their time and working and living together, and proved it right to the world that going behind what you love pays off in some or the other way. The end. Do you think Adam should have gone back to his father? Let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing to become part of our Rainbow Force, and stay wholesome.